Do you want to know the sexual body language signs? Sit still, don't go anywhere, because we've got a lot to discuss and I've got a lot of tips to give you regarding sexual body language signs. Israel once again from Injibs Cosmetics, hoping that you stay tuned to my beauty tips today. Now, what are the sexual body language signs? There are several sexual body language signs, and of which some of them I'm going to walk you through them right now. But first of all, before we dive straight into it, I would want you to subscribe. If you're new to this channel, subscribe down there at the bottom, touch the bell button, and then to receive a notification or a message to every awesome video that I upload to YouTube just for you. But now, what are the signs? What are those signs of what are those sexual body language signs? What are they? Now, the first sexual body language sign is usually these are signs that that are very easy to look out for. In case you're wondering if someone is into you, or someone is coming onto you, or someone is trying his luck on you, or someone is into you, these are the signs to look out for. These are the signs to know exactly whether someone really likes you, or someone is into you, or someone is really onto you, or wanting to get down on you, or wanting to have sex with you. Now, these are the signs. The first sign is licking lips. When someone is talking to you, they usually lick their lips. Now, licking lips is one of the things that usually happens automatically without even you knowing that you're doing it. But then usually most of the people who, when someone is really into you, or someone is sexually attracted to you, usually when they speak to you, they lick their lips, or they tend to stare at your lips and look at your lips all the time. At whatever that you do, they stare at your lips, or they even lick their lips. Now, these are some of the signs that you really need to look out for in case you want to know exactly what are those signs. If you want to know if someone is into you, if you want to know exactly what someone is up to regarding sexual, or maybe someone is trying to play some games of molesting games and all that kind of stuff. So these are the things, these are the signs you need to look out for. Now the licking of the lips is something that usually people do without even taking note of it. At the back of their mind, or subconsciously, they usually lick their lips without knowing that they're licking their lips. So you know that there's a lot of signs, and some of them I'm going to mention them, but I won't be able to mention all of the signs here because I would love to keep this video as short as possible. Now, licking lips is one of the signs. The second sign of to know exactly whether the signs of the body language, if you want to know if someone is sexually into you. Another body language sign is when someone is agreeing with you, or doing gestures of agreeing with you all the time. So these are the signs that you need to look out for. Many times you hardly get to know exactly whether someone is into you, or someone likes you, or someone is. Some people, those who don't know the signs, usually get confused and they get misled, even thinking like, say for instance, like most of the girls, if you're into a boy and you really think and he's saying things to you, or maybe he's flirting with you, but then you're not sure whether the person is really into you, or now these are the things to look out for. These are the signs to tell whether someone is into you. Now, when someone agrees with you, when you're talking and someone is agreeing with you, agreeing forcefully, agreeing or persistently, agreeing all the time, or agreeing with you, agreeing or jumping onto your words with sentences before you finish them, then that person, that is a body language, sexual body language sign to know that someone is really into you. Now, another sign besides that, another sign is when someone is now this has to do with the hands, or with the body, not to say the body, but with the hands. When someone is rubbing their hand, is sitting next to you and rubbing their hand against you, rubbing their hand against yours, or rubbing their hands against your body on body, rubbing his body or rubbing our body against yours. Now, that's another sign that someone is sexually into you. Now, another sign is the leg, the way they sit, the sitting position. Now, usually when someone sits right opposite you, usually when someone is into you, they will sit right opposite you, or if they sit right next to you, they will make sure that their leg is rubbing your, or when they're sitting, they will make sure that they are facing right directly into you, or maybe they're rubbing, they make sure that they're not so aggressively rubbing the leg onto yours, but rubbing softly and smoothly, rubbing their leg on to use. Now these are the signs to know exactly if someone is sexually into you, or the body language signs to know if someone is sexually into you. Now another body language sign is when someone asks questions that are not making sense, questions that don't make sense. Like for instance, now you ran into each other, you ran into her, you ran into him, and then he's asking you, are you holding books? Are you going to? But he can see you're holding books. You're holding books, obviously. But then now, when it's a body language sign of sexual, that when you meet someone and you're really into them, or they're into you, they kind of freeze. They don't know what to say. They kind of start saying things that don't make sense, or asking questions that are too obvious, because right now they are not in their minds, or they've lost speech, or things like that. So those are the signs to look out for when you want to know exactly if someone is into you or not. Now another body language, there are many body languages. Another body language is looking straight into your eyes. When they're looking straight into your eyes, into your eyeballs, straight into your eyeballs, that's one of the ways to know exactly if someone is sexually into you, if they look into your eyeballs for a long time. So it's easy. If it's just a glance, if it's just a quick thing of looking you into your eye, then that's fine. But if there's someone is looking straight into your eyeballs for such a long time, then that one there is a sexual body language sign. So these are the things to look out for. Now there are several, like I said, there are several body language signs. You can dive into my videos there. I've got plenty of videos that can teach you about sex, about how to treat sexual disorders, how to treat sexual depression and sexual anxiety and all that kind of stuff. Many videos, plenty of videos are down there in the place. So go dive straight into them and check them out. You will learn a lot, and you will see a lot of things. And another sexual body language is when someone stares at your lips. When someone is staring at your lips for a long time, when you speak, the more they're staring at your lips. If it's a guy, then he's staring at your lips, then you know that that person is into you, and that person is really imagining you giving them a blowjob or kissing you. Usually those are the things that are going through someone's mind when they're staring at your lips when you're talking. Now another one is when they rub their boobs. When they're rubbing their boobs, especially with women, if they're rubbing their boobs, then they're busy fantasizing over you. They're fantasizing over you. That one there is a body language sign. And another body language, sexual body language sign, is when they're rubbing their lips. When they rub their lips all the time. Rubbing lips is a sexual body language sign. That person is into you, is sexually into you. Now this, when such people, now this goes to also if to molesters. If you want to check out who a molester is, and someone who is sexually molested, or a pervert, those are some of the signs that perverts use. Now these are the things to look out for. Now another one last sign before I close up and go away is when someone is I won't say stalking, but when someone sits with their arms wide open, usually when someone is closing up to you and doesn't want anything to do with you, or someone is nervous, they usually close up their arms like this. When they talk to you, they close up their arms. But then now, when someone is really into you, and the body language, when someone is sexually into you, they sit with their arms wide open, with their chest wide open, like kind of like inviting you to either hug them, or either just grab them and kiss them and all that kind of stuff. So they always open up to you. They always wide open up to you. Their legs, when they sit, their legs are wide open, and their arms are wide open, and their shoulders are broad and wide open. Now these are the signs to look out for if you want to know exactly if someone is sexually into you, or to look out for the sexual body language signs. Now these are the signs to look out for. Now make sure that you look out for, instead, if you're a teenager and you're still in school, look out for these signs. Be very attentive about these things. Now I've mentioned there are many that I haven't mentioned here, but because if we don't have time, I've decided now to postpone them into my other next video that I will make for you, that I will upload and publish in future. But for now, I would like you to subscribe there. If you're new to this channel, subscribe at the bottom and touch the bell button to receive a notification to all my awesome videos that I upload to YouTube just for you. Like this video if you like it. If you don't like it, it's fine. But if you like it, just touch the like button and then make sure that you share this video, share it with friends, and make sure that you spread it for people to know, and save teenagers out there, save friends, so that they don't get molested, or so that they know exactly who are the perverts and who are not. Now make sure that you share it on social media, share it on Twitter, share it everywhere. Make sure that you come back again for more sex videos, because I usually make awesome ones just for you. Israel once again from Injibs Cosmetics, and I hope that you stay tuned to my beauty tips today.